السلام عليكم اصحابي حبايبي، تحياتي لكم، سلامي لكم من ركن الخطباء بما يعرف هنا بسبيكرز كورنر بلندن. اليوم راح نديكم لهذا الركن، يعني الركن العجيب سميته سوق عكاظ. يعني هذا الركن عمره ازيد من 300 سنه. يعني صراحه هذا ركن الخطباء، ركن المتحدثين، ركن الذين لا صوت لهم الا هنا في الهايد بارك. من له موضوع سياسي دعوي سياسي او ثقافي منشور يجي هنا ينشره. تابعوني ان شاء الله.
عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته للعالم جميعا، وان شاء الله بحلول شهر هذا المبارك اتمنى السلام في جميع العالم، الحب والسلام ورحمة الله عز وجل تشمل الارض جميعا. هذا هو الميساج تاعي. انا انسان نحب السلام والحب والرحمة والمودة والإنسانية وكل الخير. اللهم يا رب العالمين اجعل رحمتك في أرضك أجمعين.
ورسالة للتجار في الجزائر. نعم. خاوتنا التجار في هذا الموسم،
كل واحد يتحاسب أمام الله فردا، فاختار تخلي تاريخ من وراك جميل الناس يترحموا عليك ويذكروك بالخير، ولا تخلي تاريخ أسود الناس يلعنوك يقولوا يا لطيف منك. فكل واحد محاسب فردا للعالم جميعا. لو علمنا من هو الله ورحمة الله لسالمنا بعضنا البعض. سلام من الله، سلام عليكم أجمعين.
بارك الله فيك.
My uncle was not able to vote since 2014 in Bottrach. What do you have to say about that? You call yourself a democracy? Really? Zelensky calls Ukraine a democracy? When Eastern Ukraine was not able to vote since 2014? Not able to sing the national Russian anthem? Not able to practice their own traditions? To praise their statues? To send their schools to Russian-speaking institutions? Yeah, I mean, what do I have to say about this shit? Tell me.
He's giving up his time to you, man. He's giving up his time to you. This is the rules of debate. Pablo, he's giving up his time for you. That's the standard debate.
I can't accept his time. He's too much of a nice guy. I can't just take his time.
Well, you just need an extra 2 minutes to think, do you? Huh? You need an extra 2 minutes to think. What are you about to say?
No, I don't need to think at all. I know what I'm going to say.
Just answer it then. We've got an audience here. Hey, we got a format.
Okay, just a few seconds. Don't be so impatient. Don't be so impatient. Later. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show in a few seconds.
Communication is very low. Because we never seen this.
دائما تسيس طلب الخير.
شكرا جمال، الحمد لله. شكرا. كيف اخبارك جمال؟
الحمد لله.
الجزائر.
انا جاي اشرف بلدي وهذه مو مطرود مثلك. ليش الشباب الموجودين هنا؟
And I think like the few events.
Yeah, it's an occasion in many ways it's a little alien. You feel more at the same time.
There's not much profit being made anyway.
I have the boss on the top.
السلام عليكم brother. السلام عليكم. How are you brother? How are you? No Shamsi is not here today?
No.
بارك الله فيك. ما شاء الله you're doing good. Any thanks to the Algerian community?
Themselves historically.
جزاك الله خير.
Yeah, mashallah. I have great respect for the Algerian community.
بارك الله فيك أخي إن شاء الله. بالتوفيق إن شاء الله. You're doing good brother. السلام عليكم.
الله looked before Muhammad came. Allah looked and he despised everybody.
الناس اللي خدمة الحرمين يقول عليهم يهود، ده كلب، ده يهود، ده يهود.
The rights.
I've got people who studied the same job as me and they have PhDs. And they're being paid the same money and they're doing the same job. So, for some jobs you read them.
There's not an ounce of faith that put one of these buildings up. Now, it may have been men of faith who used that passion to inform their values. Even that, I would say, we can transcend, but it was not an ounce, not a drop of faith that put a brick in place.
You had no idea what it was.
That designed
You had no idea what you were getting yourself into. I've never met any parent who had any idea what they're getting themselves into. However lovely they are, let's be honest, you had no idea what was going on. And you are saying that you had them to keep the world going, right? But that's ridiculous. I mean, you need to look after them in the old to see a psychotherapist. Because if you would not have had them, the world would have continued going. It's nothing to do with you.
The extinction of the human race is how you help the human race. Is that what you're saying? You're saying the extinction of the human race is how you help the human race?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
It's just nonsensical.
Well, no, it is sensible because all the problems, you know, all the problems stem from reduction. That's where all problems happen. You're creating more problems when you create more people.
You are a mercenary. No Israel.
I'll ask you these two questions and you can answer. Prophet first established
Go on.
the ends of the earth.
That's a Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's the first part of the question. Are you going to say Allah to that?
Consider saying what you want to say.
No, I'm asking the question my way, not your way.
It's just interesting. You can watch it on Netflix.
That's the first part of the question.
Wherever you want.
Who's established the ends of the earth?
Just leave it.
Allah.
Debate something proper.
What is his name? And what is his son's name, if you know?
Allah's name and his son's name.
Yeah, so what is his name and what is his son's name?
What does the son mean? What does son mean?
If you look up the etymology and the passing of the word, the son
What do
means...
you understand by son?
I understand what God tells us by the son.
What tells you?
God and the son are one.
Jesus and the Son are one. Got one begotten Son.
In the New Testament, from what I remember, it says...
This is the question here in the Old Testament.
Let's just take it step by step.
Okay.
You're jumping too much, man. Just let him answer.
First and foremost, okay, these are all terms which need to be defined. Like even in the Old Testament, we talk about the word Lord, the word God, the word Son. Like before we can have a conversation, obviously you're going to come with your own Christological understanding of what the Son means, what the God means.
Or the Hebrew, actual Hebrew.
But the word God has been used with the devil in the Bible. The word Lord has been used with more than so many different characters, including Moses.
This is Yahweh speaking to Adonai.
I understand, but if you're trying to use this to argue for Jesus being God, then all I'll have to do is direct you to John chapter 10 verse number 34, where when in fact John chapter 10 verse number 30, you know, the famous verse, you know, I and the Father are one, then the Jews were about to stone him, and he came back and he said in John chapter 10 verse 34, isn't this the way you guys talk? I'm paraphrasing this, basically. Isn't it written in your scriptures, in the old scriptures, that ye are gods? That's what Jesus says. Isn't it written in the old scriptures that ye are gods? John chapter 10 verse 34. Meaning what? What do you think Jesus, my point is, what do you think Jesus is trying to say in response to the Jews who are about to kill him, that isn't it written in your scriptures that ye are gods? Meaning this language is not used literally to indicate equality with the Father.
Right. I've never heard such a big deviation at Speaker's Corner as you just made.
All right,
I asked you a simple question, and now you've jumped to John chapter 10.
And give you a good answer, man.
The etymology and the passing of those words. If you want to look into the Hebrew or the Greek, you can look at the Septuagint. You can look at the. You asked me a question. Now I'm answering your question.
No, I haven't asked my question. My question is, how do you respond to the fact?
But you first asked me, what is the Son? Define Son.
How do you respond to the fact that in response to the word God, Jesus says...
No, but that's another subject.
No, ask my question. Jesus mentioned in John chapter 10, verse number 34, that is not mentioned in the scriptures that ye are gods.
Okay. Let me answer that question.
Let me be specific with my question. Is Jesus, with that question, attempting to prove his own divinity, or is he trying to show that the word God is used in some kind of figurative sense to not indicate godliness in the full sense?
You've asked about 15 questions and you still haven't answered mine. But I will answer your question. I will answer your question.
Do you understand my question?
Your question is fallacious. Yes, I do, because you're speaking about divinity.
I'm
not here to debate. I'm not here.
Name the fallacy.
I'm busy trying to. I'm not
here. It's fallacious, but you can't name the fallacy.
Let me name it for you. Straw man fallacy.
Why is it straw man?
Okay, I'll tell you.
How could the question be a fallacy?
Let me tell you.
No, this is problematic. So hold on.
Okay, so that's problematic. Could you going to speak over me now? I'm going to speak over you. Mohammed. Basically, I asked you a question, and the first question I asked you was, what is God's Son's name? You then said to me, define Son. A question can be fallacious. You can ask a straw man question.
No, you can't.
Go and study psychology. You can answer philosophy. You can ask. Socrates made a living out of it. That's why he was killed. You answer irony. You can ask an ironic question with a straw man fallacious question. So how can you say there's no such thing as a straw man question?
I can't say that.
Of course you can.
I can't say that. No, hold on.
You come here with your Christian point of view, don't you? There's a straw man fallacious question. You come here with your straw man question. So now let me go back to the original question. I'll answer your question. But you've just said one thing.
Let me just say one thing.
It's like 15 questions.
You said something. Let me respond to it.
Okay. Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah.
Why don't we time this?
Fine. Well, let me just say one thing in response to what you've just said. If you look at a very easy book to read, maybe not really that easy, Organon of Aristotle, yeah? And if you study propositional logic, you'll find that a question itself cannot be wrong. You can have a question with wrong presuppositions. Listen carefully, please, yeah? You can have a question which the assumptions are wrong, but the question itself, which ends with a question mark, which is not a declarative, which is interrogative in its structure, you can't say it's right or wrong. No, listen. You can't say it's a fallacious question. You cannot say it's a fallacious. You can say the question has fallacious presuppositions, which in this case I don't think it does. You can say the question is not relevant to what we're talking about.
I've been to the back. Me too.
Piece of art.
God said 6 days you work, 7 days you rest.
The kids
So it's not man-made.
what they did in
God.
the United States.
The rainbow is from God.
I want to talk to about what we were talking about. Since you are gone,
So why did the Russian in 1940?
Jesus didn't say that.
okay, madam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, madam. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So you believe Jesus was a prophet, yes?
No, I don't. I believe Jesus is the way, the truth, the life.
But you
He's the
don't.
Messiah.
But you know, we Muslims believe in our Quran, and as a Christian, you do believe in your Bible, yes?
Of course I did. That's a
Okay.
silly question
Okay.
to ask.
You, it's not a silly question.
It is. I'm
You
telling you, I'm a
said,
Christian. If I
Okay.
tell you, if you say to me you're a Muslim,
Yeah.
if I ask you, like, do you believe in your Quran, is it not a silly question?
we do. No, it's not.
It is a silly question.
Well,
if
you
tell me
think
you're
it's a silly
Muslim.
question. Okay, anyway, let me tell you. We Muslims believe in our Quran, and you do believe in your Bible, yes?
Of course, 100%.
Okay, so when I ask you, we Muslims believe Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, peace be upon him, was a prophet. Okay, no more, no less. As a Christian, do you believe Jesus
I
was a
don't
prophet?
understand. Why do you believe he's a prophet and then you don't believe where he says, I am the way, I'm the truth, I'm the life? There is no way.
I want to ask
there is
you.
no other ways beside
I
him.
want to ask you, as a Christian, do you believe Jesus was a prophet?
I believe Jesus is the way and the truth and the life.
No, was he a
There is
prophet,
other
yes
ways
or no?
beside. He's the Lord.
So
That's
he's
why I
not a
believe.
prophet?
He's a king and he's the Lord.
No, answer simple, yes or no. Was Jesus a prophet, yes or no?
I'm telling you, he's the Lord and he's the king.
So he's not a prophet,
He's the
according
way
to
and
you.
he's God.
So he's not
He's the
prophet.
son of God.
Okay, okay. In your Bible,
He's not as a normal prophet.
okay. In the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 13, verse 57, about Jesus, in the Bible it says, a prophet is without honor in his own hometown.
He was given an example.
He's talking about
He was
Jesus.
given an example.
Okay, did you say that Jesus was God?
He's the son of God.
So he's not
And
God.
God gave him all authority to do anything.
Okay, now answer this one. We Muslims believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the, sir, at the moment we are busy. Sir, madam,
He can
we
ask me,
Muslims,
he's with me.
okay, what we are talking about, what we are talking about, we carry on. Okay, we Muslims, sir, we Muslims believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator God Almighty. Sir, do you believe Jesus was God? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
You do. Sir, in our Quran, in many places, ayahs, verses in our Quran, it tells us Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is God Almighty. Okay? Now, sir, the creator, the Almighty, the Almighty. No, Satan. No, can Satan be God?
Can be your God.
No.
I don't know.
No, now you're insulting. No. No.
When you say
Some
God,
people worship
But,
him.
sir,
I believe in the God of the Bible.
okay, you believe in the God of the Bible. Let me tell you something. When you say Satan, you mean Satan, we say Shaitan. So then don't say Shaitan